At its heart, I'm a Canuck fan. And I'm a hockey fan as well. Tonight, Henrik Sedin gets his 800th assist. Besser also got an assist on that goal, but I digress. The amazing thing is, by my calculation, currently, Henrik Sedin is now the number 70 point scorer in the NHL's history. He's number 31 in assists, and this season, he passed Jari Kurri, Guy Lafleur, Peter Stastny, and Matt Sundin on the all-time assists list. So congratulations to him. It's a miserable game for the Canucks. Last I saw, it was 4-1 for Nashville. But 800. And I want to remind people too, because there are certain fans that want to belittle the accomplishments of the Sedin twins. This has been done during dead puck era. The Sedins were around at the end of live puck, but they weren't key players. And then as scoring dropped, their scoring went up. And Henrik in the 80s would have been a 1,000 assist guy. Absolutely. And it is impressive to see the names that he's passed. It's impressive to see where he is on the points mark. And while it's kind of a miserable time right now for Canucks in terms of Horvat's hurt, Baertschi's out, and it's obvious those are two large holes in the lineup. And the team that started the season relatively well has come back to reality. The truth is, this is still a good story. The Sedins have managed to be a good story in the middle of a trying season. And Henrik, 800 assists, it's great to see. I can think of no player that I've ever seen for the Canucks that I've been prouder to see the way he's developed. And, you know, the age I am, when they came into the league, you know, I was in my 20s, so I've watched them progress, and it's been quite a run. So even though, yeah, he's on the downside, yes, the Sedins likely are going to retire at the end of this year. Maybe they sign a 1 or 2 year extension for a limited role with less money. Nobody can take that away from him. Nobody can pull him out of the record books. Number 70 in points, number 31 in assists. And he could be easily top 30 by the end of the year. It's fun to watch this, and it's fun because I remember when Stan Smyl was the number 1 scorer in Canucks history, and how that kind of felt almost sad. Steamer was a great guy and a great team player, but he wasn't a guy that you look at and say, this is your franchise's best player ever. And then he was usurped by Naslund after Linden, and now we've got the Sedins. So it's kind of nice to see that while, yeah, a Stanley Cup would be nice too, it is nice to see that there are players who've played for this franchise who've put together pretty darn historic numbers. As twin brothers, Daniel and Henrik have put up insane numbers together, and I am always impressed by everything Henrik does. I know people tear him apart. I get it. I totally get it. But for me, Henrik is the best player in Canucks history. When they did the top 50 for Hockey News, they did the top 50 in every franchise's history. They had Daniel at number 1 and Henrik at number 2. It's splitting hairs. To me, Henrik's number 1, Daniel's number 2. And then I would probably have Naslund at 3 or Linden. And then at 5, I'd have Luongo. But that's my own personal picks. So congratulations to Hank. And that's just awesome. Because it was not that long ago, like 3 weeks ago, we were talking about how they weren't performing. They were done. They were on the 4th line. And now during this time of a lot of injuries, their performance has got better again. They've managed to be able to find that extra bit of energy, in part because they were on that 4th line, because they weren't getting that time. They're fresher later in the season. So kudos to Travis Green for sticking to his guns And tremendous kudos to Henrik Sedin on putting another exclamation mark on a career that has really been incredibly good. So, yeah, 800 assists. I figured that was video worthy. You guys can let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through and you just happened upon this. And I do have a video to do on Kari Lehtinen for getting his 300th win tonight, which is fun because, you know, it was just yesterday Cam Ward gets his 300th. So, yeah, that'll be fun too. But until then, and from here, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.